Hi everybody, this is Laura from Sold on RV Life, and today I am making muffins to take over to my friend Anne so we can check out the pantry makeover that we did just last week and see how it's holding up and how efficient and how helpful it has been for her. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the recipe that I'm going to make today before we take them over to Anne's house. They are called, well, they're Bran Muffins. And this recipe, and if you saw my video about my recipe card box that I made a few weeks ago, posted right here for your viewing pleasure. Bran Muffins, this recipe I got from my mother, and she got it from her friend Jan Musto in 1972. This recipe has been around a long time, and it's a refrigerator muffin mix. That's what I always thought it was. So with this recipe, it actually feeds like a million. But what you do, you make it and you store it in the refrigerator unbaked. And this recipe says you can keep it in your refrigerator for up to 6 weeks. Baking a few each day or what have you until the batter is gone. We're not going to do that. 6 weeks is a long time to have raw ingredients sitting all mixed up in the refrigerator, but I will hold it for a few days if I don't happen to bake them all right now, because I'm only going to make half the recipe. I don't need to feed a million people. I just want to share some with some friends and enjoy them myself because they are very, very good. So we're going to get into the recipe. I'll show you how we do it, and let's get baking. These muffins are so good. I've been really kind of craving them, but every time I make them in the past, it's like, oh man, there just makes so many. You need to have someone to share them with. Okay, so I'm going to put all the ingredients together, and the measurements I'm going to give are going to be just for the half of the recipe. I will also put them in the show notes. So, first of all, I have 1.5 cups of sugar. I have in here, I put 1 cup of the 100% Bran, and I just use a generic box, and 2 cups of ALL BRAN. Okay. And I put them in here, so I just mixed them in here. So you can see the flakes in there. It takes a half a cup of shortening, and I've been buying it in the little cubes. I know it's not as cost efficient, but I don't use it very often. And in the past, if you use the little metal can, it gives everything kind of a metal flavor. So I've been buying it here and having it on hand just for the occasion when I need it, like for making frostings or something like that. So a half a cup of shortening. I like that you can save this easily. And then I'm going to pour a cup of boiling water over this, and then you just stir it up, and then let it cool. And oh yes, we will be fighting with the air conditioner. Alright, so I'm going to pour over 1 cup of boiling water over the top of this. So I'll just use my hot pot, got it boiling. Pretty much just hoping to You don't need a special mixer or anything for this. That's why I'm not using my KitchenAid. It works out fine. But tell me, do you like Bran muffins? It's the last thing you'd ever want to be caught eating. They're actually I find them very tasty. And you know, I might add some something to it like raspberry or cranberry, that would probably be pretty good. So we're just mixing it up. And all that shortening is starting to melt a little bit. Okay, so this has been cooling a little while. Next, we're going to add eggs. So I have 2 eggs. And then in here I have 2.5 cups of flour, and I'm going to add soda and salt, and then I'm just going to mix it up so that it gets added evenly. Whisking it together makes it so that hopefully it'll be even. And then I'm going to use 2 cups or half a quart of buttermilk. And I think this is probably what makes it so spectacular. There's one. It says to add it alternately, so I have my buttermilk, soda, flour, salt, eggs. I'm going to put that in there. Hopefully my bowl will be big enough. Remember those big Tupperware bowls, the orange ones, or the big Wonderlier bowls? I have one, but I did not bring it in the RV. Pretty much a standard for people my age in their kitchen. My daughter sent me a video. It's like, who has these? I don't know. It was just kind of a time thing about people who have those in their kitchen. Who remembers these in their parents' kitchen? And then we went through and looked at one of my children had one, and it's pretty funny. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all in there, and then I need 1 more cup of buttermilk. Get it mixed up. And it just says mix until well blended. Turn on the oven for 350. So let's see how that works. To make sure you check that there is nothing in the oven that doesn't belong, especially in an RV, because you're always using it to store things. And I am no exception. All right, we're going to mix this together. There it is. Okay. Now I have muffin cups. These are non-stick, but the last time I used them for my cranberry muffins that I made, found that they come out much easier if I spray it. So I will spray it. I don't want to mangle them. Let's try the baby ones first. right. We'll see how that turns out. But I'm going to bake them, it says 15 to 18 minutes, but since I'm making, using the small, I'll probably adjust. I'll probably set it for 10 and see what happens. Okay, the buzzer went off, timer went off. Let's check these guys out. This is at 10 minutes. Let's give them a few more. Here comes the first batch out of the oven. They look pretty good. Let's try them out. Okay, now I'm going to put in the next batch. We're going to use, hopefully I didn't put too much in each cup. We'll test this and see how this one turns out. This one I'll probably bake for a good 15 minutes. Right, here we go. Look at that. Nice and brown on the bottom. Have that little bit of mix together. Okay, let's check these muffins. Without burning myself. Let's, okay, those look good. Give them a second to cool. All right, look how these turned out. I had a little trouble getting that one out because it was too hot, but I want to let it cool. Look how nice and brown they are on the bottom. Fluffy. And then there's the second batch of those. Now, so it really made a dozen, about 4 dozen, I would say, or 3 dozen if you were to do just muffin, the large muffins, probably 3 dozen, and then, but I made a couple pans of the little ones. They're very, very delicious. I'll probably have to try it again soon just to use up the bran flakes, but it wasn't near as much as I thought it would be. I guess when you're younger, things seem to tend to be bigger and last longer than they do when you're old like me. What was I gonna say? I think they turned out and they're gonna be great for sharing, so I'll be taking some over to my friend Anne and we'll be checking out her pantry. Tell me what you think. Are you a fan of bran muffins? Do you think I should have added something like fruit or chocolate chips, of course? Everything's better with chocolate, is that right? All right, well, there it is. Now all I have left, of course, is the mess to clean up. Okay, I got some muffins. Gonna take them over to Anne and check out her pantry and see how well it's holding up. So, off we go. It's just a small walk across the RV park. The most irritating. We listen to that all night long. Every park's got to have them. Whew. What's up? You look very beautiful. Say hi to the nice people. Hi. Ah. I brought you some goodies.
Come on. Huh?
I missed that one. Oh, Rue. Oh, Rue. Put your hands out. There's some mini ones. And there's some big ones.
Woohoo! These are carbs.
Yes.
Bran muffins shouldn't be carbs. And sourdough bread should not be.
So I don't think I.
That's
don't know.
probably why I'm getting fat. I'm eating the sourdough bread.
I am giving you all that stuff. All right, let's check out the pantry. Do we need some lights, sir? See how we're holding up. Am I gonna be happy? Are we all gonna be so proud? There we go. Let's go. Let's go for
Do
the
we
whole.
do a drum roll?
Let's oh the. I'll make it go whoa.
Voila!
Oh my gosh, you guys! It looks so good. It's still hanging
And
in there.
it's so easy to come in here now, and it's like, oh yeah, we want a LaChoy dinner, got it. Vegetables, got it.
Awesome.
And I know what I got. Boop.
Awesome. Okay, well this will be.
We've got like just snacks in here. I put oatmeal packages in there. We got K-cups and creamers in here.
Good.
And then this is all tea.
And it just looks so good. It still looks. It's been over a week. Been almost 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Yep. Yep. I'm very happy with
Oh,
that.
good. Okay. Say that again.
I'm very happy.
Awesome. Okay, so this is going to be the end of this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Make comments. We'd love to hear what your suggestions are or what things that you notice that you would like to do in your pantry someday. And maybe Sold on RV Life will be there to help. Here's the man of the house. Whoop. The lights went out. There you go. All right. And then there's the baby of the house. Here's the baby. Are we late for bingo? I can't get you.